Hey everybody, it's Money Karl, one of your co-hosts of the Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast, and I'm here to tell you about this week's sponsor, minigolfreviews.com, a website dedicated to all things miniature golf. They even post a new mini golf hole every single day, and currently are building the National Archive of Mini Golf, so check it out at minigolfreviews.com. Now enjoy the show.
Yo, welcome to the stage. The mic is set to rise. Dean and Cash, shining bright beneath the skies. Topics flying high, thoughts collide like sparks. Move the mic stand, light it up, ignite the hearts. Soon it'll break it down, bring the real to you. Conversations that unfold, always something new. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep it flowing strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. They talk about life, hustles, dreams that we all chase. Dropping knowledge like it's gold, never slow down the pace. From money moves to mental goals, they keep it tight. In this podcast, vibe and living life, it's all in sight. Every episode's a journey taken with a twist. When Dean and Cash speak, you don't wanna miss. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep the flow strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. So grab your headphones, let's ride the wave. Dean and Cash at the mic, we're here to say it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Money Karl, and with me is my trusty co-host, Mr. Dean Berg. You can say his name too if you want.
Yeah, I can say it, but it's fine. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I felt like I wanted to do like the full introduction.
Yeah, you said it just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to be like, oh, we have a special co-host today, who's always here, Dean Berg.
Special guest co-host. Who's always here every week.
Yeah. I just wanted to add a little flair to it, I guess. So how's it going, Dean? We doing good?
All right.
Another week?
Yeah, it's kind of been a weird last couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's it felt like it was fall, and now it's summer again, and then we're moving back towards like fall, getting those fall summers, falls, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
I just want the heat to stop.
If you're like a little kid, and the guy in the van is like, want some candy? And you're like, ooh, I like candy.
Yeah.
Then he just drives away.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then you see him driving around, and you're like, give me the candy.
Yeah, what kind of candy does he have?
It's usually Hershey's Kisses.
Ew, no.
That he had in his pocket all day.
That's not going to get any kid in your van.
No. Or a puppy.
No, that's work.
Yeah.
I don't know I want them caramel apple pops that we found out from Tootsie Roll.
But the razor blade ones.
Yeah.
Actually, today I heard, what the hell did I hear that? Somebody yelled out of nowhere, what's your obsession with Tootsie Roll? And then I was like...
To you?
I don't know. I just heard him yell, what's your obsession with Tootsie Roll? I was like, I don't have one. I don't even really like them all that much.
Just because someone says something and it's within your earshot, it isn't necessarily always you.
I know. But I just thought it was
It would just been funny if it was one other person and just you.
Yeah.
And you're talking to me.
And they were way down the street. Yeah. What's your obsession with Tootsie Roll? I don't have one. I don't even really like them all that much. I'm not even sure what their flavor is. Like the original ones, it's supposed to be like a chocolatey orange.
Chocolatey orange?
I don't know.
Orange?
What is it?
Chocolate.
Yeah, but there's something else in it.
Where'd you get
it's
orange?
Not just chocolate.
Where'd you get orange from?
I don't know. There's another hint of something in it. Look it up.
Chocolate and more chocolate.
It doesn't taste like just chocolate, because it would be better.
Tastes like plastic chocolate. That's what the texture is.
What flavor is
original? Yeah, that's what we need. That's a key word, because they have those other ones too, like
the vanilla ones.
Yeah, those are fine. Yeah, I don't like that they picked blue as the color to represent them, though.
No, the blue and white.
Yeah, it just seems weird. I feel like it should be black and white, because the Tootsie Roll is brown and like yellow, white.
Let's see.
Yellow, white, and red.
Oh, Christ, this is one of them whole freaking long-ass articles.
We don't know what flavor it is either.
Well, it's like those recipes you see where you see like a cool picture of something and you're like, oh, that looks good. I want to make it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you open it up and it's like, when I was a boy...
To give their whole life story.
Yeah.
You know,
and then you're like, where's the recipe?
See, that is exactly...
We might have talked about this already.
Maybe a little bit, because that's exactly why the way I went with building out mini golf reviews is the way it is, because I hated not getting to the content.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't care for your life story.
Nice
I think we were talking about this for like a recipe for like stuffing or something. Yeah. When we were doing the Thanksgiving draft.
Or something.
Yeah.
1969. They were grasshoppers.
Yeah, but that was the whole reason why, like, for mini golf reviews, I made it so, like, content central. I don't need to do the story, you know?
Now that I've scoured through the entire history of...
You did not. You can't read that fast.
No, I just scanned and had
to the
highlighted.
Oh, okay.
It says the original Tootsie Roll, with its mix of chocolate and caramel flavoring, was first sold and marketed in 1908.
Sure. But what did they say is today's flavor?
I don't know. I gotta read more for that.
I know. You can read more. You can multitask a little bit.
Search again.
Yep. Now say, what's today's Tootsie Roll flavor?
AI is jumping.
Okay.
It's completely, like, contradictory.
What's it say?
Well, not totally. The original Tootsie Roll has a distinct flavor of balanced cocoa and subtle fruity undertones.
What?
Not a traditional chocolate flavor. This unique taste is a combination of cocoa and hints of fruit and vanilla, with the official company website describing it as having a perfectly balanced cocoa taste lined with a subtle fruit-flavored undertone.
I don't think
I was so off by saying orange.
I guess not, but I've never tasted a fruit undertone on a Tootsie Roll.
I do.
I mean, the fruity one, sure, but not the OG. No.
It doesn't say what fruit, because then it breaks it down a little bit more about the cocoa, a little bit more about the fruit, the vanilla.
Could it be like how bananas, like the ones in like before 1960, don't exist anymore? So it could have been a fruit that's no longer...
Well, yeah, they're rotten now, all the ones before 1960.
Okay, you know what I meant. How they got disease and they died out, so then they switched over to the banana that we have today. They're all like clones of one another.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Oh.
Maybe I kind of knew that.
So wait, I knew something about like...
because you like see like all these fruits and vegetables and things that they show before human intervention, and then they look all stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like broccoli was like nothing like what broccoli looks like. And like the bananas were like all filled with seeds.
Yeah.
But I don't think bananas had seeds in the 1960s.
Not anymore. That's what I'm saying. They're clones of each other.
Yeah.
So they're all like essentially the same banana.
Fun. Did you know that if you let a banana sit for like 2 days, it's got like 0.5% alcohol content?
Because it's like fermenting in itself?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of interesting.
Same thing with orange juice. And the only reason I kind of was looking into that.
All right, so you knew that. You knew that, but you didn't know about the great banana extinction?
I don't think I knew the extinction of the banana.
Well, that's why, like, when you eat, like, a banana candy, like Runts or something, the banana doesn't taste... Or
a banana Tootsie Roll.
Do they have banana Tootsie?
Yeah, they have a fruit pack that has all different fruit.
Oh, I didn't know they had banana in there. But then, or, like,
There's
banana...
lemon.
Or banana Laffy Taffy?
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't taste like bananas that you would...
Banana milk at Quick Trip right now.
I don't want to try that.
It's alright.
It just looks... It looks like it's spoiled.
It's got, like, 2
million
calories. No, 2 bottles of it's your entire calories for the day.
I was just going to say it's like 2 million calories.
Yeah.
A lot of sugar.
Yep. Tons.
I mean, the milkshake one that they had was delicious, but yeah, it was like way too many calories. I just felt like my blood thickened as I was drinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
Because I was looking up the other day, because I saw a really cool, you're not going to like it because it's pumpkin, but I saw a really cool NA pumpkin beer.
Uh-huh.
And the company that makes it, I think it's called Go Brewing or something like that. And that's all they make is like, they make low alcohol, NA, and maybe 0 alcohol. And I was like, well, what's the difference? So I was researching it.
Mm-hmm.
Low alcohol can have like up to 1%.
Okay.
And then NA, to be classified as NA, can have less than or equal to like 0.5 or 0.05 or whatever it is. And then obviously 0 has none.
Okay.
And then it was describing how like NA beers and low alcohol beers taste more like beer, although they all kind of do now because of technology, I guess. But yeah, but that some of them they actually brew the beer and then they do a technique to remove the alcohol, but up to like 0.05 or whatever it is, 0.5% can still remain. And then I was just like, huh. And I was like, that's like the equivalent of like, I think of orange juice. It sits in your fridge for a couple days. Because there's a lot of foods that just naturally have alcohols in them.
Which is why they have to have all like the preservatives and things in there so it doesn't start doing that.
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't turn into wine.
Yeah.
And whatever. And I was like, oh, well, that's fun. And then, so like non-alcoholic beers can still have a little bit in it, but it's no different than drinking an orange juice or something like that. And so then I had some 3-day orange juice, and I was driving in my car, and I was like, Cap, hey, look at me! And they're drinking my 3-day orange juice with 0.05% alcohol.
I swear, officer, I'm not drunk. It's orange juice.
Well, in order to do so, and then it started going in all this stuff, like you'd have to eat like 45 pounds of bananas to even have it like register.
And if
or
you
to
ate
do anything to your body.
I was going to say, if you ate 45 pounds of bananas, you'd be dead. Because there's radioactivity in bananas, too.
Yeah.
Which I learned also during part of the Great Banana Extinction event. Yeah.
Wow.
That's I think great. Apple cider would probably be the one that would start fermenting.
Pretty much anything that's fruit and sugar. It doesn't ever get like... Well, I mean, it does, but it tastes bad. If you let it sit forever, it'll be spoiled.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, apple cider feels like one that would be real easy to turn, because isn't that the whole point of apple cider initially, is to have like it ferment and be alcohol?
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever cherry juice, orange juice, apple juice, grape juice becomes wine.
You should just keep listing literally every juice.
Watermelon juice.
It's like Forrest Gump and Bubba with the shrimp.
Lemon juice.
Juice shrimp.
Lime juice.
Juice salad.
Pineapple juice.
Lemon and pepper juice.
Peach juice. Do this the whole episode.
Yeah.
Blueberry juice. Oh, Cash is dead.
Why would I be dead?
Oh,
I never mentioned that.
No, he never mentioned that on there. Ever.
Oh. I mean, it kind of does make me think, though, because I remember you sent me a picture that you had one of the new Mountain Dews. It was like Mountain Dew
Infinite Swirl.
Yeah, and
yeah. It's like only at certain gas stations and grocery stores.
Yeah, I mean each place seems to have like their exclusive one, so you visit their thing. Because I remember like Kroger did the apple one.
Yep.
But you sent me a picture of it, and it was
blue.
It was blue, liquid.
The label looked all tropical, and it was blue.
And it said pineapple mixed with like a berry.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, can I have it or not? Because it's blue. Is it a blueberry? And then you're like, I don't know. I have to look it up. And then you did. And then it said it was strawberry mixed with pineapple. And I was like, then why did you do blue? Like,
yeah.
Like that's definitely when you get to cross that line where it's like.
Now you're just being crazy.
Well, no, you're adding in stuff just because for whatever reason. Like they did not need to make that blue,
Stan said have a good podcast tonight. He just sent us a text. Hi, Stan.
Wow, it feels like we just broke the fourth wall there. That's cool. Hi, Stan. But then I think you said on the bottle it said natural flavors though.
Natural and I think artificial, yeah.
Yeah. So with me having an allergy,
yeah.
How can you list just that as natural ingredient, or like, which leads into like the legality of like how do companies do like mystery flavors and not have to do like allergens?
Disclosure.
Yeah, because I think that also got brought up because I was looking for those fall snacks when we did our 2 snacks and a drink with Stan.
Yep.
I saw this one like little cotton candy sampler, and it had like 5 flavors in there.
Yeah.
And one said mystery flavor, but it was blue, and I was like, I don't know if I want to risk that.
Well, and that's the thing is like, any food can be an allergen to anyone.
Right.
Like, there's people that are allergic to strawberries, or mushrooms, or pineapple or
I know
whatever.
a person that's literally allergic to all fruits.
Yeah.
They can't have any fruit. Like, even if, like, someone's, like, opening up, like, an orange, they're going to start breaking out in hives.
My dad had a big thing with, like, shellfish, too. Like, if we were even boiling crab legs, he couldn't be in the house.
Yeah, same with my mom. She can't be around shellfish either.
But legally, you only have to list 9. There's 9 that you have to list.
Okay.
It's like milk, egg,
nuts,
wheat, tree nuts, soy. This is after I stop counting on one hand and I have to move to the other. That's where I always forget which ones I mentioned already. Did I say shellfish?
I can't remember now if you did.
Yeah, I know that's the problem. I always have to write them down. Somebody will say, "Hey, what are all the allergens?" And I'll start to say them, and I have to write them down because after I get through 5, I'm like, "Hey, wait, which ones did I just say?" And then I start over. I'm like, milk, tree nuts, shellfish, soy. Oh, there's fish. I didn't say that. So yeah, I did 5, and I'm like, shit. And I've even added new ones that I didn't say the first time.
You're saying shellfish like 6 times rather than you keep coming back.
So I used to be able to just be like milk, tree nuts, fish, shellfish, soy. See, did 5 again. I fucked up. I always start with milk for some reason. I'm not gonna start
wheat.
Wheat.
Wheat 6.
Yeah.
We could look this up, but I think it's more fun the first time.
It's stupid because I know them, but once I start counting them out, after I get to like the 5th finger, I'm like, wait, what did I say so far? I don't know if that's a sign of my brain dying.
I hope not.
Fish, shellfish, wheat, soy, egg, milk, fish. Ooh. Did I say fish twice? Son of a bitch. I gotta write them down. Sesame.
Okay.
Sesame, because that's the newest one.
Oh.
That one just was like last year.
Because it doesn't really fit in
8.
like nuts or anything.
Yeah,
It'd be
it's
close
a
to
seed.
yeah, right. So
Treenuts.
You gotta
Which
start
is such a broad category.
I think you gotta start again.
Okay, one more time.
It's not gonna be one more time. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
I'm just going completely out of order. Sesame.
Okay.
I should do them alphabetically, and then I'll never forget.
Oh, that's
Sesame.
Okay. You said sesame already.
No, I know. I started over because we talked.
Yeah.
Sesame, shellfish, soy. Okay, I got all the ones that start with S. Fish.
Okay.
Tree nuts.
Okay.
Shellfish.
You already said.
Son of a bitch! Oh, I did. I said all the ones with S. Okay.
Dude, if this is a bit on stage, you can fill like 45 minutes of just be like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it.
We'll get into the whole 45-minute thing in a little bit. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do all the S's again. Soy. Shellfish. Sesame. Fish. Tree nuts. Milk. Son of a bitch.
You know when you missed?
Wheat.
Yeah, okay.
Peanut. I haven't said peanut yet.
Okay. We're at 8.
There's one more. It's easy one too. Egg. I think I did it.
All right, now you got to do it again because we have to verify. We have to verify. Okay.
Shellfish.
Okay.
Sesame.
Yeah.
Soy.
Yeah.
Fish.
Okay.
Egg.
Okay.
Tree nut.
Uh-huh.
Did I say milk?
No, he got it.
Milk.
Okay. Oh, shoot, I can't remember.
I know, it's stupid, isn't it? Isn't it so weird?
I can't stop laughing.
There's people at home that probably know already and are screaming them at me.
Yeah.
I said all the ones with S.
And you guys start over. You pause too long. And there's 10. We're doing 10. We're adding blueberries officially as the 10.
It's official. You gotta add blueberries now.
Yep. All right, ready?
No.
How about you do it in actual alphabetical order, not just the S's, even though those weren't in alphabetical order.
No, just because there's 3 of them, it's easy to like bang out the S's and then be like, okay, now remember the rest. Okay, so if we're going alphabetical, it's probably egg. This is gonna be even harder.
Well, it's gonna help you remember. It's gonna help me remember for the rest of the
I used to, when there was 8, I used to be able,
but you already failed because blueberries.
9.
Blueberries.
Yeah.
So that would be first.
Fine. Blueberries.
Yeah. Don't put some speck on it.
egg,
Okay.
milk.
Would that be next?
I don't
No,
know.
fish.
Oh, fish. Oh, good. Good job. Fish.
We're gonna have to do it again.
No, we're not doing it again. We're spending the whole time. If I write them down, if I type them or I write them down, I'll have them all. Because the one day at work I was talking about them, and then I was like, I think there's one more. And then I was like, okay, let's write them down. And so then I wrote them down. And I was like, oh yeah, that's 9. All right, so in that whole collection, I've said all 9.
As far as
I used to have to do this training where I would like tell them the new people that were working, and I haven't done it in a while. And whenever I did it, I'd always be like, milk, soy, treenut, peanut, fish, shellfish, blah, 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 sesame, blah, blah, blah.
I think there needs to be a song. Can we commission?
It probably is.
Can we commission
probably
Big
like,
Dill and
remember,
Little Pickle Chip?
Remember Animaniacs?
Yeah.
And they
The
sing
States, yeah.
There's probably one with like
Dun 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 dun
there's
dun
Treenuts,
dun
shellfish,
dun
blah, blah,
dun
blah,
dun
blah, blah.
dun.
But anyways, we can move on. I said them all. So if you need to get them a list of them, just go back. And it's funny because I always have to count them with my fingers to make sure I get all 9. But as soon as I go to that second hand, I'm like, shit, which ones did I say already?
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah. But those are the ones you have to label by law. So blueberry's technically not in there.
It's gonna have to start. It's gonna be called Cassius.
But then there's ones where people get confused all the time too because people have sensitivities.
Oh.
And the sensitivity isn't the same. It's a different reaction. Well, it's similar, but
What are those ones? How many are those?
it's
Yeah,
like sulfites and I don't know. But in countries they're different.
Oh boy. Oh, the dyes too, right? Like
Well,
Europeans don't.
some of
allow
those are
any dyes in them.
sensitivities, yeah. People have sensitivities to those, but like in Korea,
Uh-huh.
like peaches are like an allergen.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
But then only I don't remember if that was Korea or where it is, but like here it's shellfish, so that's crabs, lobster,
Right.
you know, and in other countries it's like just lobster, crabs aren't,
Oh,
which is weird because
yeah.
it's usually the iodine, and I think that gets people jacked up.
What about like a country that has like lactose intolerance is a big thing? So like a lot of Asian countries.
Oh yeah.
So would they have to do a distinction between milk and cheese? You think?
No.
No.
Because it's milk, it's dairy.
They would just say dairy then. They wouldn't say milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because if it's lactose, that's in cheese, that's in
A lot of
ice
things. I know.
cream,
I'm just
but
saying.
It's all
But,
dairy. So you say dairy.
so they would just
So,
say dairy instead of
Yeah, I shouldn't even say milk. It's dairy.
Okay.
But whatever.
All right. I learned a lot. Laughed a lot. That's good.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I mean, you filled like
45 minutes.
15 minutes
No.
with that. All right, more like 10, but
No,
yeah.
when you said like we could do a whole set, and I was like for 45 minutes, and I was like, wait, no, let me get to that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it was kind of a bit like the Who's On First.
A little bit, but I
Yeah.
just kept forgetting
Right. Oh, man.
because I do know them all. Like if I write them down, it's like bang, 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 bang.
I'm
bang,
not
bang.
doubting you. I'm just saying.
Well, I said them all,
And
if you
at one
combine
point-
all those, I said them all. I don't know why I kept forgetting egg.
It was just so funny to see your face when you did your 5, and it was like shellfish, and then it was like, all right, now I'm on the 6. This one I forget shellfish, like immediately.
Must be shellfish, because that one I probably used to always say last, so I'm just like shellfish to be done. I don't know. No, I mean we can talk more specific about what shows we have coming up.
Sure. I mean, it's mostly you. I'm doing some things, but I'm not doing necessarily shows
no.
for the month of
I've
October.
been kind of depressed at how many lack of shows I have. Like I was for a while, it was like every weekend I had something, like consecutively forever.
Yeah.
And now, like with the summer, it got slow.
Right.
And now it's been kind of slow going. This starting in
To
September.
pick up
I mean,
again.
I'm grateful for the shows that I have. I know there's people that are like, man, I just can't get a show or
At
I've
all,
only
right, yeah,
I've only got one, so I ain't saying that. I just used to going, and if I don't have shows, I get like, I don't know, I start to get in my own head.
And get a little rusty a little bit too. I
Yeah,
guess.
I get a little bit rusty, but then I'm like, am I falling off? What's going on, man? I'm losing my momentum.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I was gonna say like, for me, like, I just wasn't really trying to book real hard for October because I know I'll be traveling a bit and doing some other stuff. So I was like, I'm not really super focused on October, but November's starting to get shows already again, and December, and even January.
Well,
at this
and
point
I keep getting ones too where they'll say, "Hey, are you available this day?" Sure. And then it's like, "Okay, let me get back to you. Pencil it in."
Yeah, I hate that.
That weekend passes and I heard nothing, and then I'll message back and I'll be like, "Hey, you still working on that show?" I had one, but the venue crapped out, or this or that. So I have a bunch of them. Because I was looking at my calendar and I was like, "Oh, there we go," and then they're like falling off or, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then so I have some, but anyways, I got one coming up at a place that I've been at. This will be my third time.
Okay.
Being there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it was kind of annoying because the owner had emailed the booker and said, "The only person on this lineup I have a problem with is Dean Berg." And he was like, "What? Why? Nobody has a problem with him. He's fine. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, he's been here twice already, and he's done the exact same set both times." And he's like, "And I know, like, we've had repeat other customers, and they at least changed their jokes, but he had the exact same set 2 times." And I was like, "You dumb motherfucker."
Jeez.
Yeah, I was irritated. Okay. Not as irritated now as I was at first because I was like, I'm going to roast this guy like my whole set when I get there. Because the first time I was ever there, and I did a 5 to 8 minute set, because maybe like 6, because the day before, the host had dropped off.
Uh-huh.
And the booker reached out to me and said, "Hey, can you do this show? This guy's sick." I'm like, "Yeah, what is he? He's hosting?" "Yeah." "So can you cover for him?" "Sure, I'll host." And it actually went really well. I made like a video from it too that like I had everybody, basically the sound system there was kind of crap. I don't know if it still is. I don't remember when I was there the second time. I think it was all right. But the sound system was kind of crap, and everybody was like, "Can you hear it in the back? Can you hear it? Blah, blah, blah." And everybody was, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
He's in WWE. He's pointing his fingers.
Yes.
Yes. I got everybody in the crowd to start doing that, but go up, up, up. And the energy in the room was absolutely crazy. And I made a TikTok about it because I was going into some axe throwing tournament, and I was like, "Hey," and on my TikTok, I was just like, when you go for a kill shot, you used to always say, "I'm going up," but now they got them at the bottom too, so now people still say that, but, so I was like, the crowd was helping me get confidence for my kill shots or whatever, and like, up, 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 and then the venue even posted it and everything like that, and so it went really well. So that was a short set. The next time I was there, I did like 10 to 15, I don't even remember. And that was like within 3 or 4 months from when I was there the first time. But that was because there was a documentary that was being filmed. Mm-hmm. And I think you recall.
Yeah, because it was part of it too. Yeah, I was there for that one.
Yeah, you were there for that one. And I did like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So Mr. Mathematician, the guy who's all fucking worried, like, you did the exact same set. How do you do a 6-minute set and then like a 15-minute set and have the exact same set? Some of the jokes might have been the same.
Right.
But they were also requested for the documentary. Like,
right.
Hey, you need to do these jokes for this, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And whatever.
So, but they're not going to know the production side of that sort of thing.
Oh, I know that. But at the same time, it was kind of like, what? And I was so fucking irritated.
And even if it was the same, some of it was the same, you killed on the recording for the 10 to 15 minutes, whatever it was. Like,
yeah, I remember that. Like, it was
you crushed it.
It
Yeah, you did a great job. So it was like, okay. And even then, like, it's rare. I'm starting to get into that realm of people request a specific joke.
Yeah.
But it's not like literally all of them. It's like there's a couple. Like Tim the Bird is one that's my most requested joke for me right now.
Yeah.
But even then, people aren't going to, like, even if they're requested, they don't remember the entire thing. And I still change it up, though, too. So it's not exactly the same. Right. So it's like...
I did it different. I did some things different. I added...
Different order? Anything? Any of that?
I added more stuff to it. It was like, it did the exact same set. And then the funniest thing is, because the comment about, like, other comedians have come here before and done different jokes. And then I'm like, I got different jokes, dude. But then I scrolled through. This is how obsessed I get sometimes. I scrolled through their Facebook till its birth and looked at every comedy show that they had. Only one guy was ever there more than once, or maybe two. Because, like, other than me.
Yeah.
And then I think you've been there.
I've been there once. I was supposed to be there a second time.
Oh, that's right.
For Valentine's Day, but that's
right.
when I got...
Yeah, because I saw that.
I got influenza.
Was it influenza or was it COVID?
No, it was influenza A.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because I saw that flyer too. And I was just annoyed because other than me, there was only one other guy that had been there twice.
And
it's funny because the first time he was there, he looked like he had like a guest spot or the host spot. And then the second time he was there, he was featuring. And he's like, so yeah, sometimes they had some of the same jokes, but they at least came with different sets. And the thing that was absolutely insane, that was a different word. I didn't say the W word.
Yeah.
That
I don't have the horn with me.
The thing that was oh man, damn it.
Just don't get too full of yourself. I don't use just the horn for the podcast. I use it for other things. My air horn is an everyday use of my life, Dean.
But the thing that was absolutely insane is both times that I've been there, the guy that was like concerned about it, and I think I probably already said the owner, so whatever. He was, if it's the guy I remember, he was so drunk. I don't know how he remembers a damn thing about anything. And that's probably it, because then when I was talking to the booker was like, he probably remembers only the first set you did or the second set.
Yeah.
And then in his mind sees them as exactly the same, because I was like, I didn't do the same set. He's like, no, you did a progressively longer one. You had some new stuff, and he's like, and I think you didn't do XYZ bit. And then I was like, oh yeah, but so now I'm gonna be a feature again for Rob there, and I told the booker, I said, what does this dumb bastard think that I'm just gonna do my 10-minute set that he saw or whatever it was 3 times over? I might even do it just to be facetious.
Actually, it works well with your getting punched in the head bit.
Yeah.
You just do that.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I actually added more to that too.
Yeah.
I was gonna go over some of my new stuff that I've written.
I think it would be funny if you did that and only did 10 minutes and then just did 10 minutes again. Yeah, and then people would think it's funny though, because you're doing it a second time. They're like, is he really committing to this? And you have to fully commit.
Then I commit. And then I do it a second time.
Yeah,
and then the third time they're going to be like, no way.
That's when it gets like
And then
insane.
I do it again and they're like, what?
Yeah.
And I almost have to do it word for word.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Honestly, that's the
same cadence and everything.
That's the hard part.
That would be the hard part. So I'd actually be pretty skilled to be able to do that.
It would be impressive. I could do. I've done like that too with like the memory thing, right? With one joke. Yeah. Doing an entire 10-minute set 3 times like that.
Yeah. Well, and I sometimes, Rob lets me go longer. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, just don't go more than 45. Yeah. And then if I do like 35 or 40 or whatever, so then I'll do it 4 times.
Oh man.
And then it'll be my first special. I'm gonna have it from there. It's gonna be an hour long, same 10 minutes done
6 times.
6 times.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I was just annoyed by that. It just annoyed me, especially when he was like, "Well, other comedians, blah blah blah," and it's like, dude, I'm coming there to do a longer set,
right.
And the booker actually had to tell him that, like, he's like, he hasn't been there. Because the first time I was there, it was within like 3 or 4 months back to back. So I get it, like, hey, we just saw this. But then, this time it's been over 1.5 years. Because when I scrolled through the thing, it's been like over a year and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. You got way more material than you did.
And my roast brain was just going nuts with like things I wanted to do when I get there. Like, just be all nice and professional, and then get up on stage, and then bam, no filter, nothing.
It does kind of make me think of the show that we did together a few weekends ago at the Sportsman's Club.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that last week.
No, we didn't. But it was mainly because I went first, and then you followed me.
Yeah.
But it was interesting that we had, because we had a 5-minute intermission to let people use the restroom, get drinks.
Was it a fundraiser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't want people like stuck watching for too long.
It didn't matter. People were not stuck.
Yeah.
They were not staying put.
But that one lady that came up afterwards, and she's like, "Oh, you should have done only hunting and fishing."
And
it was, and she's like, Your stuff was too smart for us country folk. Yeah. And I was just like...
Which is sad, because then they liked me.
No.
I know.
They liked you, but...
She said it would be both, were, yeah.
Yeah, but it was interesting, though, because it was like... I didn't really have anything that was like... I felt was like too overly complicated or anything like that.
Right.
And then you made a good point, which I'm going to start including in on that now when I'm talking about AI. Because they didn't even think...
No, that was insane.
Yeah, they didn't know that AI was artificial intelligence.
You guys know what AI is, right?
Yeah.
So, okay.
You have that here, right? Yeah.
Picture it. I turn in Sophia from Golden Girls. Picture it. Sicily.
How about you do me doing the bit?
I have to do you doing the bit?
Yeah.
Why don't you do the bit and I be the guy?
I want to be the guy.
But I want to can I set the stage?
You can set the stage, and then you'll be me.
Yeah.
And then I'll be the guy.
Okay. So the stage.
Yeah.
It's a gun club.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a gun club.
Yeah.
People are shooting
80 years, yeah.
Clay pigeons outside.
Yeah. Clay pigeons, not real live pigeons.
There's a kid's bounce house outside.
Kids bounce house.
There are kids around.
Not in line with the gun range.
No, good point.
Good call.
Good safety.
Yeah.
Safety. Call out safety. Although it was pretty damn close. But anyway.
It was pretty close. Yeah.
And so then there's deer on the wall. It's kind of got that... It wasn't as nice as like a VFW. You know, like it was like a hall kind of...
If they would have had a stage, it could have been.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it would have been actually nicer if they had a stage, because it was some nice log cabin effect on there.
And it's in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
No cell service.
No cell service whatsoever.
Nothing like that. Concrete floor.
Yeah.
Chairs and tables spread all over.
Round
the place.
chairs and tables, so people had their backs to us at some point.
Yep.
No, they turned around. That's not true.
They turned around.
They did turn around.
We asked people to move closer. A lot of people are standing outside this big, giant, open garage door.
Yeah.
In the back, there's like a bar with a bunch of food and people back
drinks,
there.
Yeah.
Socializing.
So not necessarily the ideal comedy club
Over
situation.
to the side, a raffle going on.
Well, no, the raffle happened before we started.
Well, everybody was sitting there like the raffle was still going on then.
No, they had just done the raffle before we started. So everybody was mad because they lost.
What were they selling over to the side?
They were doing 50-50 and stuff throughout the weekend and stuff like that. So they were still doing more, but they did the actual raffle baskets.
It's like that.
And trophies.
There's different like schedules hanging on the wall, which I won't even say the one that was on the wall about the team from the place.
Yeah.
And then what was referred to as the team from Madison on the wall, but we'll just say it was kind of racist.
And pre-civil rights movement.
Rights movement.
A bit interesting.
It wasn't like the word you're thinking of. You know, like people probably say, what did it say, like the Madison?
Well, we'll just leave the mystery there so you can go and visit the gun club.
Go visit the gun club.
And make a donation or something.
But it literally...
It was shocking.
It was shocking that they called the team from Madison that on the schedule.
Yeah. Very strange.
But it was not the word you're thinking of.
What if
it
wasn't
the N word?
Hold on. What if they are thinking the word, and you just said it's not the word you're thinking of, and then they think the worst word? See?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Because now they're probably like, what word?
I know. Well, we're creating intrigue to get money for the club.
The place. So anyways, Cash is on stage.
There wasn't a stage.
Fine. Cash is on the floor. He's standing on the concrete floor.
Good thing you said standing, because when he said Cash is on the floor, they probably thought
your head above him.
Yeah. It was great that the picture you got, though, was like perfectly captured the antlers in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It was definitely open season for me.
So you're up there, and they're like, hey, so you guys know what AI is?
Is that how I sound?
Do you guys know what AI is? Oh, do you guys know what AI is? Hey, I'm Catherine Karl.
Oh, you're usually so good at impressions, but that's the only one you just
isn't that strange though how hard it is to impersonate like somebody that you even see like every day?
Often, yeah.
Yeah, like your a relative or something. I mean, sometimes you can kind of do
You can
it.
pick up cadence kind of easily usually.
But it's harder to like do like an actual
sounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyways.
All right, go ahead and do the bit.
Oh, wait, okay.
I'm not breathing heavy like that either. Oh, come on.
All right, fine. I'm trying for accuracy. Okay. So do you guys know what AI is?
You mean artificial insemination?
Yep. That's what I mean. Yeah, that was literally called out, and
hold on, that was a lot of build-up for everybody listening.
I know,
us to give that as like,
I know everybody is like,
these guys are performers.
Yeah, these guys built up, and that was the climax.
Hey, that's some of my best jokes do it just like that. So I think we nailed it.
The build-up was stronger than the end.
Yeah.
No, but anyways, but it was funny because then the guy's like artificial insemination, and then you kind of just blew past it.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know how to even respond to that.
And then when I came up, I was like, okay.
And that helps you get started on yours.
Yeah,
so that was good.
I was just like, so I got a little order of business here, and I was like, when Cash asked you guys what AI is, did somebody say artificial insemination? And then the guy like right in front was like, it was me.
He was so proud.
He was so proud. And they like didn't literally know what AI was. I feel like there was a couple other times too we mentioned things and they're like, we don't know what that is.
Well, that's why for a bit both of us were like, you guys have had this here, right? Or you had said something about a movie and you're like, it'll be here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it was like it should be. It was like a movie from like the 80s or.
I thought it was like something like Grease or something like that.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
It was an older movie, and they're like, we haven't ever seen that. And then I was like, oh, don't worry, it'll be coming.
Oh, I know what it was. It was Top Gun.
Was it Top Gun?
Yeah,
okay, it was Top Gun. Okay, so not that old, but
that's still old enough.
Old enough.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, we've never seen that. And then I was just like, you've never seen Top Gun?
Wow.
And then I was like, shit. And I was like, okay, it should be coming to a Blockbuster near you. Oh wait, you probably don't never seen one of them either. And so it was just kind of like crazy because like how in 2025, not super far, because there's a town close by that's a little bit bigger.
Decent sized, yeah.
Yeah, that there were so many people that just, and then they were like, well, we like to keep to ourselves and blah blah blah, and it was starting to get kind of deliverance-y.
Yeah, I know. And then it was nerve-wracking because everybody there had guns. So
they did.
It was, as soon as a joke didn't work, I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, it was a little. It was alright. It was a fine show, but then we were done, and we were like, okay, we did that. We got paid. Let's go home.
Yeah, we don't need to linger.
Yeah, we don't need to linger anymore. And then, trying to think, there was a few other comments when we left. Like people were like, hey, that was fun.
Yeah.
And whatever. And then when we left, I can't remember what was it. A lady?
One of the people were like, because one of the things that we were concerned about was we didn't have the communication back to say whether it needed to be like family friendly clean or clean or R-rated or whatever. And I went first and he's like, yeah, keep it clean on the cleaner side, which my sets usually are almost always, right?
Yep.
And then they were like, oh yeah, we want dirty after I was done.
Well, it was funny too because I went up and then I was just like, I was just kind of talking and I was like, do you guys like foul language or whatever I said? And then they were like, say fuck! Say it! Just say it! It was so like, I was like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And then they were like, don't say that!
Yeah.
And then all their guns were like, because they were fairly religious apparently. But then, it was
a learning experience on that
it wasn't a bad
it was fine. I'd rank it kind of in the middle. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I just crushed it.
I am not adding it to my list of worst shows.
Yeah, no. Like I said, it's in the middle. It's in the middle.
It definitely was not the church show.
Yeah.
It was definitely not the axe throwing show.
Yeah.
It was definitely not that other show.
How specific?
That are like my 3 top ones that I'm just like, yeah.
And even then, they're not as terrible as like you hear the stories from other people.
No, right? No, I know.
people forgetting like their equipment or like literally like a famous comic on the show is like, this is the worst show I've ever been a part of.
Right. Yeah.
And says it on their podcast.
Yeah, like it was the worst, and then just rips it all to shit.
Yeah. And then that same person wants to get booked, begs to get booked on a show with them again, and then they didn't do so hot.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Well,
that's crazy.
like, they were trying to redeem themselves, and it didn't work.
Like, hey, I want to come back, because that first show was the worst show ever, so this one will be better. Oh.
Yeah. For them, not. No, I mean, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So I'm trying to figure out...
Okay, great transition.
Because that whole sequence started with... I was talking about the show where they thought I didn't have... Like, I did the same set.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I'm just saying, that's also why it's important, even if you're not doing video, just record every set, right?
Yeah.
Because you can lose set lists pretty easy, especially if you're doing them in your phone, and you're like, I'm going to reuse it, and then you start mixing stuff up, and then now you don't know what stuff you did then.
No, right, and I asked for the stuff from the documentary, and I got radio silence so far, because I don't know.
Yeah. That's unfortunately the only negative thing about not having the control of your own, like, media. I mean, I guess you could have done a, like, voice memo still, too, even with the video recording, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But again, that's another lesson learned at the time is like, should always have a recording or have somebody that is reliable to get you that recording that you know for a fact. Like, I know, like, when I did, some shows that you and Stan would go to, and I think it's the same for all of us, for Mike's wise. Usually it's one of us who's not, if whoever's performing, one of the persons is taking pictures and the other one's getting video.
Yep.
And usually we do that rotation, and
we rotate,
and that works out pretty well.
Yeah, it does.
So like everyone's got their stuff.
So was that the comedy tip?
That was pretty quick. If that was
no, that wasn't the comedy tip.
No. What are you thinking?
I think
even though you're like, hey, let's do the comedy tip real early so we don't forget to do it, and now we just hit 45 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
I think maybe like managing jealousy or dealing or
I mean that's good. We not necessarily saying that we talk about this to be the tip, but
no,
we both have realized recently in the last just couple of months that we definitely have gone to another level in our careers.
Yeah.
Because of how people are interacting with us.
Yeah, people that were like friendly,
want to work with us, that type of thing. And now, we'll see comments, we'll see posts.
Yeah.
We'll just hear stuff from other people.
Or even as silly as being unfriended.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfriended on Facebook or Instagram or unfollowed or whatever because they don't want to see your success that they're having. Or sending like flyers that you're on to like a page that roasts flyers,
bad comedy flyers,
but so I don't know, so brave and stunning and brave
to do
post anonymously. Yeah, it's like I cared so little that even like I saw that you had tagged me in something. And then I went to it, and I knew right away. I was like, "Oh, I bet you it's this." And I
wasn't tagging in the intent to make you mad. I figured you'd want to see the comments that people were putting on there because it is funny.
Yeah, it didn't make me mad at all. In fact, anytime they put you on there, that page it's on a downward spiral, as far as like popularity and stuff like that. But it used to be like, whoa, like everybody, like it had such a big following.
Right.
If like there would be people that would post their own flyers
and then they get roasted because they did that because it was promotion. Yeah,
and you're not allowed to post on there or promote. I mean,
but then there's also like we had gotten tagged on there for our Live from the Hive series.
And everybody praised it.
Yeah, it was a good design. People thought it was funny and it had all the information that you needed. So people are like, why is this here? This is fine. This is good.
Yeah, this is actually really good. We really like this.
And that felt good.
This is well thought out.
But the person that had posted that intended it as like, this is stupid.
Yeah, like was basically like, haha, I'm gonna get these guys. Yeah.
And I think it was because they weren't booked on the show, possibly. But that was even before I felt like we were like, I think maybe that was the start of us like, okay, they're booking shows. They're getting booked on shows. They're booking shows. People know who they are. They're respected by most people
Yeah.
out in the community.
Yeah.
You know, and so that was kind of, I guess, the start of that. But I feel like more just recently, we've both been doing some more high profile shows.
Yeah.
We're getting out in front of people, and before it could have been maybe I don't want to say to the point that we're undeniably funny. I don't think we're there yet. We still have ways to go to get to that point, but I think we're moving in that direction.
Yeah, we're on a good charted course.
Right.
It's going well.
Yeah, it's an upward trajectory. Like, we're both doing shows, and like before, I think every comic has doubts on whether they're truly funny or whatever.
Yeah.
But we've both been having sets lately. I don't even want to just say lately, but lately taking more notice that it's like, oh, we're not really getting like silence moments or like the crowd isn't into it or whatever.
No, it's like from start to finish.
Right. Yeah. It's. I don't want to necessarily use like the whole like laughs per minute, because I don't know if that's always it works for every type of comic. I think it's the type of style you do. Like, I'm not like jab for jokes.
Yeah.
Some of mine have build up to it, and the build up is funny,
and that's
too.
fine too.
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the energy in the room is like, this is a good performance. Like,
one of the craziest
we're behind
sets I
it.
ever did was like it was like a 5-minute set.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a guest spot. The whole thing, and this doesn't always work, but like the whole thing, like, you know, it had little quips and little things in it that people were like,
The tags, yeah.
You know, but not even tags. It just had little. It was a story, and at the end, the punchline was like so hard that everybody was like, "Whoa!" You know, I never did that again because I realized how that can't work sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, going back to like the
managing of the jealousy.
Yeah. One thing real quick though with that page, just a word to the wise. You know, people who think they're throwing the stuff out there and even reacting and commenting on things. When you know people who are admins of that page, it's not hard to message them and say, "Who posted this?"
Yeah.
And they tell you.
Yeah.
So you're not really anonymous. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, we know we're not going to say your name because we understand you're too scared, too cowardly to put it up there. We get it. That's fine. Understood. Whatever. But we know.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Like, they show it. Like, even people who have liked it, because the stupidest shit is when somebody like likes something or whatever and they still like it anonymously.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? But
anyways. Again, it's part of the all right. I'm jealous of your trajectory, right?
Yeah.
But I also, if I had the opportunity to work with you, I don't want to get the booking or whatever.
And the stupidest shit about it is, so like that one that got praised that was on there from one of our shows that you made.
Yeah.
That was awesome. The stupidest shit is like, because it's a show I'm on, obviously. I didn't make the flyer.
Right.
So what do you think you're doing to me? You know, I'm on the show.
Well, that way it's like, it's almost kind of a form of heckling, right? When hecklers are like, oh, I was helping you. You know what I mean? Like, that's maybe how they view it, is like, oh, I was just posting it on there because I know it would be cringy if you did it. But then posting it as an anonymous person, it makes it sound like it could have been one of the three of you guys on the show.
And that's, and that's how I know the show is going downhill, or not the show, that page, because you couldn't post on there anonymously without somebody just roasting the shit.
Yeah, and now there's like no comments about it.
Yeah, there's nothing really. But anyways,
managing jealousy.
Well, no, I know. I feel like we gave that too much time. Not managing jealousy, but just example of that flyer being on that page. Because I literally did not care.
I know.
Like, I saw it and I was just like, whatever. And then I'd go back to see if anybody said anything fun.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I just tagged you, is because at one point some guy was already talking about how, like, this Dean guy is just here
he
for
didn't even say this Dean guy. He said Dean.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, people who aren't even from here, from far away, know me. They know my name. He's not a friend on my Facebook, but he knows my name. And he was like, Dean is just in it for the
prime rib
and those
baby reds.
The baby reds. And then I replied back, hell yeah, I am.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to be?
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, see?
Yeah.
You just pushed
Just
my name out.
roll with it, yeah.
Yeah, and it just pushed my name out farther.
Which I think kind of leads me, just as a little tangent, similar though, is
Yeah.
why I'm not really so much into, like, actual roast battles so much anymore.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Like, people take it too personally. Like, that's why I like character roasts. I think those are fun.
Yeah.
Those are some of my favorite shows that I've done, but I'm not doing, like, roast battles anymore.
I don't like those either.
Because I don't personally take it personal.
Well,
some of the stuff that people have said to me, I've tried to roll into my own self-deprecating material.
And then people see Kill Tony, where it's just,
It's just people being mean to each
it's
other.
just straight up bullying almost. And
just
so,
don't get too emotionally attached like Ric Flair did, because then everyone's just roasting you for the rest of your life on that.
Yeah, well, he walked out because he thought they were being too mean. Right?
Yeah.
But no, so here's a little peek under the tent, a little bit of the...
Under the tent?
Yeah, a little bit of the kayfabe. I'm going to show you a little secret to the kayfabe behind
This
the
is a studio, Dean.
behind the roast battle.
Oh.
They're like pro wrestling. Like, they're choreographed usually.
Oh, yeah.
The good ones.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot, yeah.
You know, that you work with the other comedian to be funny. You don't just...
It's not about you as the performer. It's
about the performance.
It's a two-person performance.
So it really is like pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
The winner may not be predetermined,
right?
Because there's judges and stuff like that. But it's like a dance. It's choreographed between the two. The good ones are usually.
And I feel like ours that we had is like the more entertainment one, because we had already lost our battles previously in this one.
Yeah.
When we went as each other.
Yeah, when as each other, and then we roasted ourselves.
It was fun banter between us too.
It was kind of funny too, because I was like, I don't really want to say anything bad about you, Cash.
Yeah, and I didn't.
don't really want to say anything about you.
I'll talk shit about myself.
I'm like, let's be each other.
Yeah.
And talk shit about ourselves.
And but not that it scarred me emotionally, but I still think probably the most impactful...
The mask?
Yeah, the mask emotionally was probably the most impactful, because Dean wore
a
crying baby mask, and then he just drew a goatee on it when I had a goatee at the time. So it looked kind of like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Kind of.
But it was me, and it just was like, wow.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing as Dean is I wore his jersey and had rubber axes and
a fake beard, a big beard. Did you have a fake beard?
Yeah, I did have a beard. You're right.
Yeah, fake beard.
Now I can do it without a fake beard. Yeah, you're right.
But going back to the managing jealousy tip too, the other piece I want to throw out there is so I guess kind of wrapping up the first part of that is, just know that it's a sign.
Right.
That you're doing something, you're going somewhere. I mean, there's a cliche or whatever, like, you're not successful if you don't have haters or whatever people say. Yeah, but I don't feel like these people hate us. Maybe some do, I don't care, whatever. But, no, I don't think they do.
They hate that we're getting success.
Yeah, like they feel like we don't deserve it or whatever, because they're not seeing the work that's being done. They maybe saw us, at the beginning of our career or something and didn't pay attention, or they don't pay attention, and then they're like, why is this guy getting it? I'm not getting anything. It's like, sometimes there's a reason, sometimes there's not, sometimes it's luck, sometimes whatever, just whatever.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people are just getting booked on shows just because, like even we'll see other people who are like, interesting that they got booked for that, but it's not like I'm not like, oh, that means I don't get an opportunity. It's just like, good for them, but it's just. I'm
usually pretty proud of the people I know. Like I'm like, hey, look at my buddy go. Look at that guy go.
We're celebrating everybody's wins, right?
So, when you start to see that people seem like they're being jealous, and no, if you're up on stage and you're telling horrible, horrible, disgusting jokes and people don't like you, that doesn't mean like, oh, they're just jealous of me. Right. You know what I mean?
Well, I want to kind of bounce off of that a little bit too. It's like, obviously, everybody's been talking a lot about, like, the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a touchy subject. So, and as a comic, right, you are allowed to joke about whatever you want to joke about. That's the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that if you say something, there aren't consequences to it.
Right.
Like, and just, like, reading the room, too, like, did you even try to understand if people were going to be into that? Obviously, that was going to be a touchy subject.
Yeah.
And unless you're, like, so masterful as a comic, and even then, it's hit or miss, you shouldn't probably try to be playing with those sensitive subjects, right? Like,
Right.
not saying that you can't write a joke about it, but maybe don't do it the same day as it happens, right?
Yeah, know the room.
Yeah, I mean, just
It's about knowing the room.
but I think with that case that of the individual that we saw do that, it was like they don't have the skills to read the room,
No.
and when people were getting up and just a complete silence, it's like
Oh yeah.
you don't understand what's going
Right,
on.
right.
So like that was
Well,
probably out of poor taste.
And people might say too, like, oh, when you're saying consequences, you're saying censorship. You're saying, it's not about freedom of speech at that point. But no, it's like no matter what you say, there's a consequence.
Right.
It could be a positive consequence. Consequence doesn't mean bad.
It could.
But you could say something about the guy in the front row.
Right.
And he doesn't like it.
He didn't want to be called out, which
And at the
you're
end of
kind
the
of like,
show,
why?
he wants to fight you.
Right.
Or
Or you talk about a subject matter and people get mad and they tell you, I did not like that you talked about that.
Right.
That's a consequence of you doing it. Like, you lost a potential fan.
Yeah.
Like you said, they could also want to fight you or whatever. There could be more to that level of consequence.
Right.
But at the same time, too, you could have touched on a subject that most people don't touch.
Yep.
And you gained a fan as a consequence, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just, you have to understand to read the room and know that if you've told a joke like that before or
Right.
or you know that this is going to be very touchy of a subject. I think everybody knew that except for this person for some reason, that everybody was already fighting about that topic on the internet then, and they're still doing that now.
They're just trying to be edgy.
What is it? 8 days later?
Yeah, they're just trying to be edgy.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, where were we going with that? We were talking about when I was saying like people like just because you're saying something horrible or whatever. And I'm totally for freedom of speech too.
Say what you want, but
and I
think
mean
about it.
Yeah, like if somebody's up there with a bunch of hate speech about anything, it's probably not going to go well unless you're at a Klan rally.
Right.
Know your audience. I'm not saying I would ever do a show at a Klan rally, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, anyways, kind of going back to that, so kind of wrapping.
Dean would like to retract that statement.
Retract that statement. No. I was just trying to think of. I was like, where would hate speech even be, tolerated? There's a couple places, but we touched enough on that subject. So, anyways,
this is a first. Dean's never pushed off of the subject. He's like, I'm uncomfortable.
No.
I'm just messing with you.
It's just kind of a hot topic right now.
Yeah.
And
especially with was it Kimmel?
Yeah.
That kind of in that same situation a little bit.
I got my thoughts on that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say them on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably need to digest that a little bit more before we just.
Well, I don't even know that I'll say them on here because I don't know. I don't want to say them. I mean, it's not like...
That's fine. I was just saying that's a similar situation, though.
Yeah. But anyways, so tying that kind of all back is like, if you're seeing people and they seem like they're getting jealous and you're seeing these things, don't let it, detract you. Don't let it... Deter. Don't let it slow you down. Don't, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing something right. And don't let it change your course.
Right.
Because that's kind of what people want, but most of the time they're doing it for themselves.
Right.
So that's where I'm bringing it to side B of jealousy.
Yeah.
It's so basically the other part of that tip is recognize when you might be getting jealous of someone.
Sure.
And
it obviously happens for everybody. I mean, I've definitely been jealous of people.
Right. And I think I maybe was at the beginning of my career sometimes, And
I don't want to necessarily say that my jealousy is like, oh, I want them to fail.
No.
It's just like, oh, that's a cool opportunity.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that too. Not saying to take it away from them, but like, oh, that's cool. I wish I could do that. Yeah. How do I do that?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. And so as I've grown or become more emotionally intelligent or whatever you want to call it, I started to realize no, okay, so what's jealousy? You want what they have.
Yeah.
And you feel like you deserve that. Okay.
What are you doing about it?
Yeah. So I don't even know that I feel jealousy any more of other comics other than, ooh, let me study.
Sure.
Like,
so it's more of a desire.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Like, what did they do to get there, and how can I develop my own plan or mimic a way to get there, or what am I not doing?
Sure. Yeah.
Because really, at the end of the day, your jealousy is your problem.
Yeah.
No one else's.
Right.
You know, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna show them, unfriend, you know, or whatever.
Well, and that's just stupid because now you lost out on other opportunities.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then you can't learn from it.
Right.
You know, because I see, you know, every once in a while I'll see like a really top tier comic do something, and I'll be like, damn. You know, where'd they come up with that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, or stuff like that, or I'll watch somebody's special, and then I don't get depressed, but then I'm just like, whew. You know, because
motivation, like I could do that.
Well, it's kind of like, how can I do that?
Yeah.
You know, like, how can I get to that? How can I do that? And rather than being like, they got a Netflix special, screw you, Skinny Tom Segura, you know, or whatever. I'm gonna unfollow you, or whatever.
You just follow them harder.
Yeah, I just follow them so hard.
Yeah, so hard.
Yeah, they come out of the shower and there I am. What kind of soap are you using? Because I think that's what got you that special, right? It was the soap. No, but anyways,
it was the shellfish.
It's like that feeling that you have, like, okay, so now I'm gonna get all Star Wars and Jedi. That feeling that you have is from the dark side.
Ooh.
It is the feeling of the dark.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
No, you mustn't do it.
Alright, we're getting sued by Disney.
Not, you must.
We're getting sued by Disney so hard right now.
No, but like, so that feeling that you have, you can turn it in a positive way.
Right.
And learn it, grow from it, build on it. And you'll eventually, you stay the road, you're going to get where you want to be. I mean, unless you're like...
Hopefully. There's still going to be that little element of luck, right?
Oh, yeah.
We know that. And luck and,
there's luck and exposure and stuff like that, too. Yeah.
But essentially, you would have all the skills that if the timing worked out, right?
And that's the
then
you
thing. You would be able to jump on the opportunity.
Right, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because if you aren't doing that and you're just internalizing it as, I deserve that, I didn't get it, screw those guys, bam, bam, delete.
And the hate builds.
And then your anger grows inside you. But anyway.
The Russian Star Wars?
Yes. I am.
Former Soviet Union. Former Sith Union.
I am Darth Comrade Boristukov.
No, that's pretty good Russian
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but anyways, you know, and you let that grow inside you, you're gonna focus on that and just not looking at what the people are doing, and then all of a sudden, your opportunity is gonna come up, and
you're gonna miss it. Yeah,
you're gonna fuck it up, and I use that word as strongly as possible. And whose fault is it going to be?
Yours.
Your own jealousy. Your own, you know, because you're going to miss it. And it doesn't mean another one won't come along. But
you might not be ready for it then either, too.
So rather than getting jealous, you know, look what's going on. Figure out how you can model it for you. Move forward. You know, I think that's more important than dealing with the people that are jealous of you.
Right. Just,
you know, you can only control yourself.
Right.
You know.
I want to add to that too, though. I think this applies to all aspects of life, though, not just comedy.
No, everything.
Like if you're at work and you know, there's a position open,
a promotion or something,
and you and another person are for it, be happy that they got the promotion, but also that's a good time to reflect and be like, well, why wasn't I picked?
Yeah.
And what can I do to change that for next time?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, to some extent. I mean, jobs can be a little different, you know, because sometimes, you know, there can be people that are shady or whatever.
Sure.
They get promoted because...
You don't think bookers and other comics have been too?
I get that too, but I just mean in terms of like, you know, like...
They could put a position that they knew there was going to be an internal hire that never was planning to hire
Yeah.
somebody outside, but they still have to post it for legal reasons. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
But
this rule or this
It can
thought
apply.
process applies to a lot of
Yeah.
other stuff besides just comedy,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. And I mean, and you could look at it too, like, oh, that person only made it, they got that show, or they did this because they stepped on other people, or they did that, or what did. There are people like that,
Yeah.
but their success will be limited.
Right. I don't think they're going to be that way for too long. I think on the other hand, though, too, is like people get successes, and it's not always necessary that they have the skills right then at the time, but they did see an opportunity.
Yeah.
They made the right connection, and then boom, ran with it.
Yep.
And then they're learning. It's like learning on the job, right? Like,
Yeah.
like you're not going to turn down an opportunity necessarily because you're not ready. Which I think more experienced people would be like, well, you should turn it down, but you never know if you're going to get another opportunity like that. So I feel like you just got to do it. Like,
Do it.
Yeah, like when I did Holy Moly, I did learn things. I was like, oh man, I wish I would have prepared this.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now, and if
Yep.
like I could go back and do it again, it
Mhm.
would be a completely different story, I think.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. Like, I wasn't in show business. I never did stand-up comedy or anything like before that, so I wasn't super great in front of the camera in the sense of like interviews and
Yeah,
just being
networking
and funny. I'm not networking. I still did
No, I
a
get
really
it.
good job with that, but like doing the interviews, like I wasn't funny. I was more like heart on my sleeve,
Oh yeah.
which has its place, right? Obviously, but
Yep.
I think if I would have been funny as well as my genuine self at the same time, I would have had a better, connection and would have felt more confident with that side of things on that instance. But
Yeah, sure.
still, I wasn't going to say, no, I'm not going to do this opportunity.
Right.
100% glad I did, and I would do it again. I hope I get to do something like that again in the future, too.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's the tip. How manage it. However, if it's your style that you're just like, I'm gonna be jealous of those people. I'm gonna stay where I am. Maybe fade away.
That's your prerogative.
Do it then. If you want to do it where more of like the study the person,
Mm-hmm.
and look at. I'm gonna say the positive ways that they got there, or whatever that and why you didn't. Then develop a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it and be like, okay, so this is it. Or I watch. For a while, I had a hard time watching like specials and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I was jealous, but I was like, damn, these guys are so quick and they're so creative. Like there was too much to unbox.
Mm-hmm. That you couldn't break it down.
Yeah, and it would
Overwhelmed
almost be
you.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
That I had to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I got to be me. I got to do it. I got to get my feet where I want them. And now I think I'm there. That like I can watch specials, and
I think with that too is you know your voice.
Yeah.
I know my voice.
Yeah.
That makes it easy to look at something and be like,
How do I
okay,
apply that to me?
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I want to also say, because you made a point about this, that the jealousy side of things is individual to you, like how you take it. But I think what we have as camaraderie and that, I think people should seek that out too, though. Find people that you trust.
Yeah.
Trust with your life, essentially,
Mhm.
and build with them
And
at the same time too.
And I'm not saying I don't distrust anyone else,
Right.
but I would say right now I've got maybe 6 or 7 people
Uh-huh.
that some I'm closer to than others or work with more or whatever.
Yeah.
But like 6 or 7 people that I feel like, like if I needed to saddle up with and, saddle up. Yeah, that's the right word. Took me a second there.
You're trying to be like, how could he turn this into innuendo?
Well, I was like, yeah, did I just...
He's gonna shack up with him.
Yeah, not shack up, saddle up. That I would, like we'd ride side by side and let's go. Let's all go.
Yeah.
I trust you guys. I think we're all in it for the better. Well, maybe not of each other because some don't know the other people, but
Right.
you know what I mean. Like there's people that I would be like, yeah, this is my stable, sort of.
Yeah, on a horse kick.
I don't know.
Okay.
That was kind of a pro wrestling thing, but
Yeah, I know.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I got the people that are like super like in the tight part of it.
Yeah.
And then the people that are, maybe not, but it could be geographical.
Look at it like the Avengers, right? You got the main Avengers and then everybody else that's fighting against Thanos or whatever in Endgame, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know necessarily each of the individual superheroes, but you know that you're going towards that goal. I don't know what Thanos is in this situation. Making it? I don't know.
No.
Opportunity?
I don't know what he is.
Okay.
Logical. Bye. That's where I should have ended it.
I'm just really doing a lot of Marvel thoughts right now because I never actually saw all the movies, and I'm just going through the lineup of the movies right now in order.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I think, what did I end with? Civil War, I think, was where I'm at right now.
Okay.
So I'm just making I'm seeing a lot of cross traffic in my brain with things right now.
Yep.
And it's kind of
so I mean, find those people that like, and I said guys, but there's at least a couple.
That was the universal guy.
Guys.
Yeah. Like people, just peeps.
People. Yeah.
Peeps.
Because I mean, there's some women in there too.
Yeah.
It's like there's just like, if I could have like, bring me everyone you trust. I've got a certain number of people that I trust. Some I'm closer to, whatever. But find those people because that helps too. Because then you're all building each other up. You're not just sitting there wherever, wondering why you're not.
You're stagnant.
Yeah.
I was gonna say too, though, don't make the mistake I have, and it's something I'm learning from. But like, I'm way too trusting of people. Not everyone
that can be a thing too.
Not everyone deserves to get into that circle of trust, though.
So
that's something I've had to learn in the last couple of years. Is like, I want to see everybody be successful, and I want to. Bring everybody in and be like, this is what I'm doing, this is what's working for me and everything. Right. But some people don't, they're just takers or whatever, and they don't want to give into that, or they don't want to help anybody. That is that complete like selfishness of, I just care about me, but I will step, the way you said, stepping on people to get where you want. But I don't think those people are going. They might get a taste of success or whatever we label as success with opportunities. Yeah. But they're not gonna stay there. Once people discover their true being or whatever, they're out. Like, they're gonna realize seeing actual character versus what's been said or whatever about people is like, make your own judgment then.
Yep. Yeah. So that was a long drawn out tip, but I think it was probably hopefully helpful.
I think so. I think people will find that helpful and just kind of knowing that, like,
it's not easy,
right? Like that's it's not just I'm writing material, I'm going out and performing. There's the relationships and the networking is a very big piece of the comedy.
And even going to the jealousy thing, people always say, nothing worth doing is ever easy.
Right.
It's easy to be like, oh, I'm gonna show those guys unfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on a poster? Because the person that, was the anonymous poster, has seen plenty of other posters similar. Mm-hmm. Never posted that one, but I was on it. So boom, there it is, on there. So I don't take it personally. I get it. Things aren't working where you want them to be, whatever, cool. Enjoy, we gave you the tip to kind of help. That's the easier part. Mm-hmm. It's easy to put your name as anonymous and trash somebody or try to or do whatever or unfriend them or unfollow them.
The hard part is working on yourself.
The hard part is like what I talked about. Yeah. Like
working
making that conversion to like, okay, what do I got to do to get there? Because it's unfollowing me, unfollowing somebody else you're jealous of, posting shit, whatever. That ain't going to get you anywhere. You didn't do anything. For your career, you didn't do anything. You just maybe felt that little...
you were reactive in the specific moment or whatever.
That try not to be too offensive or insulting, I guess, but like that, it's a weakness.
Yeah.
That weakness inside of you. It wasn't strong. You're not a strong person doing that.
Right.
Doesn't make you strong. It doesn't make you have integrity. It doesn't make, whatever. So, yeah, it's kind of like, that's the easy part. The hard part is like, okay, I want that.
How do I get there?
How do I get that?
And then working on yourself to get there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Thanks. That's good. And it kind of started off as a, kind of hip, but it ended up pretty good.
I think we dived pretty deep into that.
Yeah,
one.
that was probably our deepest one we've
deepest dive
into.
Yeah, like we needed a scuba suit on that one.
Yeah,
those old timey ones. Those things. I'm not going to say
the diving bells.
Yeah,
or not the bells.
The bells were like where you could
like
get multiple people to go into like.
You have the
decompress.
lead boots and the Scooby Doo.
I mean, they weighed hundreds of pounds.
Yeah,
like,
that helmet, like on Scooby Doo, when they open it up.
The portable.
There's a skeleton in the skull inside the helmet glowing. Like,
yeah. Okay, I think you used up all your impressions because the.
What? I've been working on an Andre the Giant one.
Okay.
Like everywhere. Like I'm like.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, I don't have it down yet, but
it doesn't matter. Let's hear.
Well,
let's
just wait.
hear.
I wanna like I'll be walking through like a hallway or something where I think there's nobody out there, and I'll try to talk like Andre the Giant, because I can't think of his name. There's a comedian I've seen him on Kill Tony, and whatever, and he's on this wrestling podcast lately.
Okay.
And he does killer impressions.
Huh.
You know, like his Macho Man is like so spot on. He does like the yelling Macho Man down to the whisper Macho Man, and he keeps doing all these impersonations and impressions, and they're like spot on. And his one, because he's got a little bit of a deeper voice the way it is, his Andre the Giant is like perfect. You know, and so I was just kind of like, how do you do that? You know, so I've been practicing, and it started off where I was kind of talking like the guy from Silence of the Lambs, you know, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
And I'm like walking around, I'm like, is she like a big fat person?
It's kind of like Chris Griffin too, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You know?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed.
Well, that's not it.
No. I'm saying I'm a little disappointed that when you were saying I'm gonna do an Andre the Giant impression, that it wasn't a 16-second fart sound. From the Princess Bride.
But no, so it kind of started out with that, and I didn't even do that one very good. Because how long have we been on? Like an hour and
20. But no, I thought that was still pretty good.
It's still, I can do it better when my voice is a little bit more fresh. So I've been walking around kind of doing that, and I just been like saying, you know, like they're like, hey, have you seen so and so? And he's like, is she like a big fat person? You know, and so I started like doing that voice kind of, and then I almost put like a bubble in the back of my throat almost. So then it's almost like Hulk Hogan. Can't do it now. I gotta warm up though. But you know, hello lady. No, I'm not doing it now. Damn it. I gotta keep working on it. But I was getting closer.
Hey, but I don't want you to necessarily be like embarrassed that you're doing this and it's not working the way you want it.
Yeah.
I want people then, our listeners, to be like, this is where he started.
This is the process.
And then he's got there. You know what I mean? Like, you will get there.
Yeah.
I already hear it and feel it. I feel the presence.
It's like a bubble. I gotta get the bubble going, and so then I do like that voice from Buffalo Bill. Like, is she like a big fat person? But then it kind of evolved into, if you've ever seen the new remake of A Star Is Born, with
Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
And then they do like there's that song. And he's like, all you gotta do is trust me. You know, and he like walks. It almost started evolving into that, and then I gotta get like this muffled bubble kind of feeling in the back of my throat, and then I can kind of get it. Oh, Gogan. I'm not getting deep enough, but
you know what's kind of interesting about this? It's like you're really good with impressions, and I do the beatboxing. Yeah. It's the same process when you're trying to learn a new sound with like beatboxing. Yeah. You're like, okay, what is the breakdown of that sound? And then you're like what you said, like putting the bubble in the back of your throat. Like how you describe that for putting something like that together is the same way as like I have to just try to describe something like when people are like, well, how do you do like the heartbeat or whatever the
Earl Hogan at WrestleMania 3. You know, and
you sound like 87 beers deep, Andre.
Probably. Because he almost always was.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I'm coming for you, Hulk Hogan. You know, and then I gotta get like.
All right, I'm starting. It's coming in.
So that's kind of the process, like, and then I think if I keep working at it, but the crazy thing is I'm doing it wherever I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like walking through like the grocery store the other day, and I was just like, Hulk Hogan, I need to get some peanuts, Hulk Hogan. And you know, and I'm just kind of doing that. People gotta be like, whoa, what's this guy's deal?
I've definitely seen that too, because that's when I'm practicing.
Yeah.
Just like routines and stuff with the beatboxing. So I'll just be walking in the grocery store too, and it's just be like I have my own soundtrack, just being like.
Yeah. Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Again, I don't know. I'm not getting it because later, like this afternoon, I was kind of doing it, and I was like, "Oh, there it is!" But then I had to stop for like something because like, "Oh."
And then you forgot how you did it. Yeah.
And so I got to work back up to it. But you can kind of see the progression of how I'm going through it, and then I'll have it.
So yeah, if you want to see the eighth wonder of the comedy world, Dean Berg, you'll just have to go to one of his shows and request
maybe I'll
it,
be doing
and
some
just go
Andre.
Andre.
Oddly, the other day too, I was like, I almost had a Trump, but by mistake.
Everybody's doing Trumps.
No, I know. It's not that original necessarily, but.
I know, but he has a unique cadence. So.
Somebody was, I don't know if I saw it on a TikTok or it was on a podcast, but somebody was trying to, like, what if Trump was, like, in Lord of the Rings? And he's like, and I don't do a good Trump, but he was just like, we're sending the troops to Gondor, you know, or whatever, and it's gonna be amazing, and whatever. I don't have a good Trump. I don't try to work on a Trump. I don't try to do a Trump. It's just, but you know, it was just like, we're sending the troops to Gondor.
That's definitely not Trump. I don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who that is either. But it was funny because by accident I was just walking and doing something, and I was just like, we're sending the troops to Gondor, and I was just like, whoa, that sounded pretty good, and I wasn't even interested enough to try to figure out what I did.
Alright, I think for our send-off this week, I think you should try being Andre.
Okay.
And what, should I just do a beat to go with
lady. It? See, when I try to do like the thing from Princess Bride, where he's like...
Want a peanut?
Well, they're like, where's the lady? Or whatever. Somebody says something about the lady.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, hi, lady. I feel like I can't do that part, but if I started off with like, Hulk Hogan, it gets closer.
So how do we want to do our send-off? Do you want to do as...
Bar. I don't know.
Should I do like a beat for us to come in, for you to come into?
No, I kind of want to bring it back when I feel like I've got it better.
Okay, all right, fine.
Yeah.
So we'll just...
Because I feel like the more people are hearing me doing it, they're like, no.
All right, fine.
No.
How about you be me and I'll be you, and then that's our send-off.
Damn. Okay.
All right. So do you want me to say bye, and then you can try to mimic me, and then
I'll do it based off how you do me.
How you do me.
So like if you're like bye,
okay,
and you try to sound like me, then I'll try to sound like you.
All right, I'm ready. All right, ready?
Yeah.
On 3, 2, bye.
Bye.
You asshole. See you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Cash Money Karl.
Dean Berg.
Move the mic stand.
We out.
This has been a Tapedeck Media production. Thank you for listening.